It has been so long since I've made a YouTube video, and it's July 5th. It's the day after July 4th. I just had my birthday, and I'm more locked in right now than ever, and I want to share with you guys how I have the insights that I do and how you can directly correlate this to your life to make it even better, right? A few months ago, probably 3 months ago, I had like one of the biggest wake-up calls ever. I was completely alone in Florida. My business wasn't doing well, and I just overall did not enjoy life at all. I was bored every single day, working like nonstop, and it was to the point where it was just like not fucking enjoyable. And then it was like everything just did like a 360. Started surrounding myself with different people in different circles. I got my habits back, my business tripled, and it all came down to sticking to my uniqueness and my authenticity when it came to my business and my personal development, right? For me, it's like you're either in or you're just simply not, right? If you don't ever take the time to develop that side of yourself where you're disciplined in your habits, your mindset, your nutrition, your physique, your social skills, how your relationship is with women, your family, all these areas have to be intact within your personal development to truly be locked in, right? I was losing all of these. I was going out, I was, doing things I didn't need to do, and I thought I could just run a business from Monday to Saturday and be completely fine. That was just not the case, right? If you want to be a high-level entrepreneur and you want to bring yourself and scale yourself to the next level, you have to directly treat yourself like a business, right? Your inputs have to be dialed. You have to be consistent. You have to be disciplined. You have to be authentic, right? You're meant to stand out. Like, I don't think you guys realize, like, literally to be a top 1% person, top 1% entrepreneur in the world, you're going against 99 people. 99 people, right? Understand that. Even to make $250,000, you're still going against 99 people, right? This game is not easy, and the second you get in your head about it and think that like it's just like some lay down that you can just like still go out with your friends that have been at the same job or at the same career for 20 years and just think that you can step back into a CEO role on Monday, it's just not attainable, right? I don't care where you come from, I don't care like your background, you have to be willing to look at these areas of your life and audit them to get back on track, right? There's a couple ways you do this. The first thing you have to do 100% is wake up early, right? I stopped waking up early for like the longest time. I was up at like 8:30, 9 every single day, and I just felt like crap. It didn't matter that I got more sleep. It didn't matter about, it doesn't matter what time you wake up. Like, you can still be good at business. A lot of people that wake up late make a lot of money. Yeah, sure, but that's not you right now. That is not you right now. After you've already climbed the mountain, then you can summit down a little bit further and reclimb. But right now, you are straight up to the top. So you have to get your wake up, you have to get your nutrition and your habits back on lock if you want to sprint this last 2 quarters of the year, right? You should be eating and focusing on literally performance, right? You are a mental and physical athlete right now, but it's in the game of business, right? And instead of like focusing on your performance in a sport, you're focusing on your performance when it comes to making money and leading your team, right? If you want to be a top leader, sure, you can sometimes, take a break and eat whatever, but you better be there that day or that night burning it off, and you better be getting back in that mindset of being a role model and just being the best version of yourself, right? It takes so much effort to really be at your best. And it's a game you've signed up for. Like, genuinely, if you're on this channel right now, you've genuinely signed up for this in your life right now, but you've never realized it, right? Your peers tell you like, oh bro, just come out with us, come do this, or they feed into these habits, and you got to get away from those people, because I'm telling you, it doesn't matter if someone's making 100K, 200K, 300K, but if their habits are horrible and they're destructive, they won't stay at that top long. I promise you. I see it day in and day out. They can work for somebody and make this amount of money, but I promise you, if they're not genuinely supposed to be there and they're not stewarding it, they will fall down. And you cannot do that. You genuinely have to steward the blessings you have right now and transform yourself to the level that is which given to you, right? You have 6 months in 2026. There's never been more potential. There's never been more, areas you can grow with. There's never been more resources than there is right now. The competition is lazier than ever. Is lazier than ever. Everyone's screen sucking with this thing right here, literally just melting away, bro. Melting away for no reason. And it's like, if you don't not follow that role and you don't put all that energy into something that's bigger than you will simply not grow, and you'll just be in the same spot year after year. It doesn't matter the money if you're not growing as a person. I see so many people get caught up in this loop where they make good money, but they're so safe in their job and they're so scared to leave that they never grow. And those people probably have dreams, they have aspirations, they have, goals they want to do with business or, creating content, whatever it may be, but they're so scared to leave that high-paying job that they just simply just decay. They just decay, they just stand still. They're making good money, but they stand still. Don't do that. If you have something that is like your North Star and you see yourself in that potential, you have to pull yourself into it every single day through your habits, your intuition, and what you do on the daily, right? You should wake up and like literally strive to have more time in the day. Like, oh, I want to feed, I want to eat, and try to go after more and more and more. That's all that matters. Get your mindset right. You have 6 months. 6 months. What are you going to do with it? You want to look back at Christmas and be like, shit, I wasted my whole year. You saw this video 6 months down the road, and you're just like, dang, I should have listened to him. And you look around and everyone else is making progress, but you're still in the same loop, just affirming yourself like, oh, we're going to do it. You got to put raw action behind it. You have to go through as much uncomfortable situations as you possibly can to get to the next level. That's the point. If it was easy, everyone would face that uncomfort and they would essentially just ascend to the next version of themselves. Why there's a 1% is for the people that bet on themselves and are willing to take the risk and risk everything for something that only they can see. It doesn't matter how crazy people tell you it is. If you have that conviction and you have that determination within yourself, if you can pull it out into the physical realm through your actions, your affirmations, and who you're becoming in the process, you will obtain it. Do not stop. Keep pushing. Get focused. We got 6 months. Let's sprint. Let's go.